Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is May 6, 2025, and we're diving into AMD's first quarter earnings report for 2025. Joining us is John, a senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to discuss AMD's latest financial performance.
AMD has just released their Q1 2025 earnings report. Can you give us a brief overview of the company and the highlights from this report?
Absolutely. AMD, a leader in high-performance computing and graphics, reported a strong start to 2025 with a revenue of $7.4 billion, a 36% increase year over year. Their non-GAAP earnings per share came in at 96 cents, significantly beating the analyst forecast of 75.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. AMD reported a net revenue of $7.4 billion for Q1 2025, which is a 36% increase compared to last year. John, what are the key drivers behind this impressive growth?
The growth is primarily driven by AMD's strong performance in the data center segment, which saw a 57% increase in revenue year over year. This was fueled by robust sales of their EPYC CPUs and Instinct GPUs. Additionally, the client segment also performed well, with a 68% increase in revenue due to high demand for their Zen 5 Ryzen processors.
And how about their profitability metrics?
AMD's non-GAAP gross margin improved to 54%, up from 52% a year ago, reflecting better product mix and operational efficiencies. Their non-GAAP operating income was $1.8 billion, a 57% increase year over year, showcasing significant earnings leverage as the business scales.
Segment performance and strategic initiatives. John, can you break down the performance of AMD's different segments for us?
Sure, the data center segment was the standout performer with $3.7 billion in revenue, up 57% year over year. The client segment also saw strong growth, with revenue reaching $2.3 billion, a 68% increase. However, the gaming segment faced challenges, with revenue declining by 30% to $647 million due to lower semi-custom revenue. The embedded segment saw a slight decline of 3% in revenue, totaling $823 million.
AMD has been making strategic moves recently. Can you elaborate on some of their initiatives?
Absolutely. AMD recently closed the acquisition of ZT Systems, which positions them well for the $500 billion data center AI accelerator opportunity by 2028. They've also expanded strategic partnerships to enhance their AI solutions and developer tools, which should drive future growth.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. Let's talk about earnings per share. AMD reported a non-GAAP EPS of 96 cents, which is significantly higher than the forecasted 75. What does this tell us about AMD's performance?
This EPS beat by 21 cents indicates that AMD is not only growing its top line, but also managing its costs effectively to drive profitability. The fact that they exceeded expectations set by 15 analysts highlights their strong execution and the market's underestimation of their earnings potential.
What are the implications of this EPS beat for investors?
Such a significant beat can boost investor confidence, potentially leading to a positive market reaction and upward pressure on the stock price. It also sets a strong precedent for future quarters, suggesting that AMD is well positioned to continue delivering robust financial results.
Operational efficiencies and future outlook. John, AMD has been focusing on operational efficiencies. How is this reflected in their financials and future outlook?
AMD's commitment to operational efficiency is evident in their improved margins and strategic investments. They've continued to invest in R&D and go-to-market initiatives, which are crucial for long-term growth. For Q2 2025, AMD expects revenue to be around $7.4 billion, with a non-GAAP gross margin of 43% due to inventory charges. Excluding these charges, the margin would be approximately 54%, indicating strong underlying performance.
What should investors keep an eye on moving forward?
Investors should watch AMD's ability to navigate the dynamic macro environment and regulatory challenges. Their strategic acquisitions and partnerships, particularly in AI and data centers, will be key growth drivers. Additionally, maintaining strong execution and product innovation will be critical for sustaining their competitive edge.
Key takeaways. In summary, AMD has delivered a strong start to 2025 with impressive revenue growth and a significant EPS beat. Their strategic focus on data centers and AI, along with operational efficiencies, positions them well for future growth. John, any final thoughts?
AMD's performance this quarter underscores their robust business model and strategic foresight. Their ability to consistently beat expectations and invest in future growth areas makes them a compelling investment prospect.
Thank you, John, for your insights. And thank you to our viewers for tuning in. If you found this analysis helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Smart Stock Watch. We'd love to hear your thoughts on AMD's performance in the comments below. Until next time,